Alright guys, here we are headed into round 3 of the tournament against CovertGo Blue. He's currently undefeated, as am I. Both of us have a 2-0 match record and a 4-0 game record. So this is, in round 3, whoever emerges victorious from this is going to have a pretty clear shot at the top 8. And the other guy's going to have to scramble and win at least one more match out of his next 2. So he's playing the girl ramp deck. He's got lots of answers to what I'm doing, unlike my first 2 opponents where my matchups were pretty favorable for me. He's got 4 Fiery Impulse and 2 Reclamation Sage, that are always going to be live against me. Plus he's got 2 Radiant Flames and 3 Rolling Thunders. And he's got the big nasty beasties at the top end. So I'm in for certainly a difficult matchup here. I'm actually pretty nervous about this round, just because we're both undefeated. There's top 8 on the line. It's a tournament. And I really want to fucking win. I really want to fucking win this game. So we've got 1 mana of each color. We're on the draw. And we've got a Perilous Mirror, Firecraft. I think we can do a little bit better than this, so let's take a look. This doesn't look so great. Unfortunately, we're going to 6. Well, this is what we're keeping, unfortunately. I guess I should have kept the 2-lander, but, with the free mulligan and playing against Acid Moss on the draw, I was a little bit worried that I was going to get basically mossed out of the game there. So I was looking for an opening hand with at least 3 land, but we picked up an Engineer, so that means we have a turn 3 play now. And he's got the turn 2 Gate Creeper. Pick up a land. Pretty sure it's probably going to be a mountain. I think he's got plenty of forests in his deck with NISSA'S Pilgrimage. No, he gets a forest. But he's got NISSA'S Pilgrimage in his deck to strip the forest and Nissa herself. So we picked up a Firecraft, which is going to be good later on in the game. Unfortunately, though, this mirror doesn't get through a Gate Creeper, so that's one of the real good things about his Gate Creeper Vine, is that it really just shuts this mirror down on the ground. At least if I had a Ruined Servitor, I could swing through it. But on the bright side, when it dies, I got to get throw 2 at his face, and he's going to ramp up to 5 here now with the Pilgrimage. So, I really want to play the Engineer, but then there's the Moss factor. He could kill my only red source, so let's, I can't really be afraid of it, can I? I just got to go for it. I won't have a play this turn, so either way, I'm going to have the Engineer here. But if he mosses that red source, I got 2 double red cards in my hand and only land. So like I said, I'm looking back to that. I'm looking back to that first hand where I had the 2-lander and thinking I wish I had that back because that had an Alchemist Vial. And if he dropped a Gate Creeper, I definitely wouldn't have played a Mirror. I would have played a Vial and drawn a card. So, but what's done is done. And here we are. He's on 5 mana. So he's going to roll some Thunder and just kill the hasted Enabler here. So he's going to spend a Rolling Thunder to go 1-for-1 with a Chief, which I think is pretty good. It probably tells me that he's got more, but he doesn't have the Moss. And we picked up a Spy Network. So we're going to drop that and draw a card. And we really need that other red source, because I got a feeling our other one is going to get blown up. So let's see if he's got a Rec Sage for this. He's got 2 in his deck, so we're getting over the top for 1. And we drew the red source, so that's good. That is indeed good, but let's see what he's got now. He's going up to potentially 6 mana. He does hit it, and now he's going to Rolling Thunder again. Wow. So he's just going hog wild here. He must have Guy's Revenge in his hand. Also, he's clearing the way. That Spy Network is not going to generate a dude for me next turn. So I got a feeling we're going to see Guy's Revenge swinging at us next turn. Got a real big feeling that that's going to happen. I'm going to play the Mountain because we get to play the Nilara Parents here. So that's 2 Thunders. Does he have a Radiant Flames in his hand? If he draws 2 Thunders and Flames, there's just nothing I can do. But my gut tells me it's going to be Guy's Revenge. It could be another Rolling Thunder. He's got Thunder for 4 again, which takes care of my whole board. So let's see. It's Greenwarden. He's going to go get a Thunder back. At least I get to draw a card. And if I could put a Chief of the Foundry on board, that'll stymie him a little bit. But he's got a 5-4 now. So let's see. We just picked up another land, which is kind of shitty. So let's see what we draw before making any decisions here. And we've still got the Firecraft to go to his face. Should we get that far. And we pick up a Pilgrim's Eye. Which is actually not horrible. So he's got Thunder for what now? He's got 6 mana. If he didn't hit a land drop last turn, but if he'll have it for X equals 5, which won't be able to clean up my entire board. It will be able, though, to clean up all my artifacts. So, let's play the eye and go get a mountain. And we're going to hold up the activation on Pia and Karen here. And let's see what's coming our way. I think he might... Oh, here comes the Geyser Revenge, yeah. So I'm sure he's going to slam into us with this stuff. I'm going to take 5 from the Green Warden. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? No. Let's double block. And then let's sacrifice the token. And go face. Because we get to draw a card next turn. We only need to swing with 1 dude, and we still get to keep triggering the Spy Network. So we get to keep making dudes. And we picked up an Alchemist Vial. That can stop a Green Warden from attacking. So let's see what we draw first. I'm going to attack with both, since I've got the Vial. He's still got that Rolling Thunder in his hand. But the Vial keeps the Spy Network turned on, even if he wipes the whole board. So there's an eye. So how much mana do I want to spend this turn? I'm definitely going to put the Vial down. So let's just do that and see what we draw. Let's do that and see what we draw. It is a Peerless Mirror, which I definitely think I'm going to play. And alright, so now we've got the ability to sack the mirror. Throw 2 at his face. So let's see what he does with this Thunder now. He's got 9 mana, which is a lot. So he can hit for X equals 7. That clears my whole board. The question is then, do I kill the Green Warden by sacking the mirror and then pointing 2 at it? Do I do that, or do I just go face because I'm only 2 damage off lethal? A top deck Twin Bolt wins me the game. So we'll see what he does with this Thunder. I think I'm going to go after his face if he does that, you know. But then I'm taking 13. 13 is a lot to be taken, I gotta say. So I'm not sure. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he is going to Thunder, so let's see how he breaks it down here. So he gets to poke us in the face for 1. He's leaving a Thopter alive, so he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's pointing 2 face, I guess. So if I can't take 13 here. So I gotta go 2 to the Green Warden. Oops, hold on, now let's make sure we're reading this correctly. Choose a creature or player to deal 2 damage to. We're going here, and we're going to sacrifice the Peerless Mirror here. Point that here. We got to do this correctly. It's a tournament after all. Excuse me. So we kill the Green Warden. Takes care of most of our board. You got to have lethal next turn. I got a feeling that he's banking on getting that Geyser Revenge through next turn. Yeah, 1 more Geyser Revenge hit will do it. So he must have some kind of sweeper in his hand. So let's keep digging. We can't use the Vial to stop Geyser Revenge from attacking. So let's see what we draw. We've got another Thopter. We can put down Pilgrim's Eye Rune Server, but if he has Radiant Flames, then we're just dead to it. So we picked up another Vial, which we will play. And there's another Peerless Mirror. And Pilgrim's Eye for a mountain will keep one vial online. So we got lots of blockers, but you know, if he has Radiant Flames, it's a good game. So. So let's see. You know, we can't use the vial to stop the 8/5. So you know, I got the feeling it's Radiant Flames. There's only one reason he would have left a Thopter alive, and that's because he knows getting me down to 8 is lethal when he wipes my board away. That's just speculation, but it seems pretty likely. Although I think if he had it, he'd just jam it here. Maybe he's got another Thunder and he's just going to kill me. Is he going to cast Thunder 4 times in one game? He's gone to 10 mana here. And here comes an ULAMOG. So what's he going to exile here? I assume Spy Network, and he's going to exile the Peerless Mirror, which means I don't get to throw 2 at his face. Okay. So I'm going to have to sack a token here. And all of a sudden my card draw engine is gone. So we got mogged. You know, I wonder if it would have been any different had I thrown that 4 to his face. We picked up an Esperzoa. Wish I had haste on it. Wish I had haste on the Esperzoa, but we don't. So I guess it's just we're getting attacked for a lot next turn. We can stop the ULAMOG from attacking. We can chump block with a Rune Servitor. Well, that's a bit risky. Fuck it, we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it here. You know, we got to. So let's Servitor. Let's Esperzoa. And let's Guildgate. So if we can survive this turn, I'm pretty sure we can win the game. But let's see. See if he pushes the combat. Again, Radiant Flames. Although Radiant Flames for 2 here means I have to sacrifice my Esperzoa to the Guy's Revenge. So it's going to be a Pilgrimage, which that actually feels pretty good for me, the fact that he's casting Pilgrimage here. So I'm sorry, Weber Client, I can't play right now. So he's going to play a Forest. So he's got a Forest in hand. Alright, he's moving to combat. And we are going to stop ULAMOG from attacking. I'm worried about giving him a card, but I want one for myself, because if I get that second Firecraft, it's just good game. No, it's another land, so hopefully he didn't pick up anything too good. He's got Spell Mastery online now, so an Impulse takes care of my Esperzoa, and I'm 1 shy of lethal. A Twin Bolt now will do it for me. Pretty sure. Pretty sure Twin Bolt will seal the deal. Oh, this is stressful. He did... Fucking... Did I just give him that off the top? I was worried about that. Only 6? Is he just going to kill my board? Or is that a 9? Well, I need that Firecraft off the top. I didn't get it. I just picked up land. Yeah, alright. I wonder if I gave him that Rolling Thunder by block. I was kind of tempted to block with the Esperzoa there, so I think the Rune Servitor might have lost me the game there. But hey, you know, that's all you can do. But hey, you know, I mean, he cast Rolling Thunder 4 times in one game, and I still think I could have won. So I'm not too displeased with how I played that one. You know, maybe there's some misplays in there somewhere that I'm sure I'll be pointed out to me in the comments. But anyways, we lost the first game, and we got our backs up against the wall. Now I really thought I was going to get there, but you know, never managed to. We got mogged and lost the Spy Network. That was really the key there. If we had kept that Spy Network and kept spitting out Thopters, but. C'est la vie. So moving on to game 2, he's going to handle the invites. Yeah, I wonder if he picked up that Thunder off the top. Or if he cast a Pilgrimage there just to kind of troll me a little bit. I'll have to go back and watch his VOD after it's over. See what was going on the other side. They didn't even tutor the Mog either. That powerful card. And he was right to take out the mirror. That too is obviously super important. That my ability there. And also the play that may have swung the game somewhat is me deciding to sacrifice the mirror and throw it at his Green Warden rather than go straight to his face. So I don't know if that would have mattered in the long run based on what he had. So it'll be interesting to have a look and see what I did wrong, or could have done better. So here we are in game 2. Let's have a look at this hand. Although we did mull to 6 with, I think, a 5-lander or something foolish like that. And we never did see a mouse. So let's see. Gotta take down this game 2 and even it up and force a game 3. Here we've got gate into Vile on the play, and if we don't pick up a land in our first couple of drops, we have nothing to play. So here we have gate into Engineer with both of my goodies. So I think we'll keep this. I think we will keep this one. I don't see any real need to play the Servitor on curve, rather than sacrifice curving out with Engineer. And at least, hey, we lost the game, so we get to go on the play. That's a little bit of fairness right there. So we picked up another Whirler Rogue. So we got 3 of these guys here. That's going to put attacks on his Rolling Thunders and Radiant Flames. Like I said, he cast Rolling Thunder 4 times in the last game, and we still almost got there. Does he have the turn 2 Gate Creeper this time? No, he doesn't. Really want a 4th land by the time I get to my next turn. So let's Engineer here, get in for 1. I guess it's good we picked up the Chief. So, I mean, until he has Spell Mastery on his Fiery Impulse, then he's not going to be able to deal with the Engineer or the Chief 1 for 1. Unless, again, he wants to go Rolling Thunder for 5 mana. So I would rather play a Whirler Rogue, though, and just swing really hard at him in the air. And then Chief later on. So he's going to Pilgrimage. So Chief now gets me in for 5. And he still doesn't have Spell Mastery, but we picked up the 4th land. That gets me in for 4, but sets up a bigger Chief next turn. So that's the way I'm going to go. And I'm going to save PN Karen for later, because PN Karen has that activated ability, so I'd like to drop that later in the game when I can potentially make use of that. So let's get in for 4 here. See if there's a Radiant Flames incoming, but we've got a nice rebuild. If he has a Rolling Thunder, it's too... I've gone too fast for Rolling Thunder, I think. He can still knock out 3 of my flyers, but that takes his whole turn. So let's see. Flames for 2, wipes my whole board, except for the Engineer. He doesn't have that white source. So he's going to ground 3 flyers here, which means this is not a Chief play. I have no artifacts anymore. But we're just going to play another Rogue and get in for a bunch more. And we picked up another Rogue. Well, we're drawing well this game in terms of our... These we got 5 4-drops that each produce a couple of Thopters. So we're doing a good job of drawing all those. And if he Thundered, obviously doesn't have Flames in hand. So let's get in there for another 5. Let's see what he can do on 6 mana. If he's going to Green Warden his Thunder again, but then Chief hits him pretty hard. So let's see. Chief is going to be a good play next turn if he doesn't ground those flyers again. Excuse me. So let's see what he does. Does he hit land drop number 6? Is he going to Moss here? Moss would lock me out of these 2 cards since I don't have a land in hand. But I still get to play Chief. And I think if he Mosses, he's just dead unless he plays a Gate Creeper after the fact. But no, he wouldn't be able to because his Forest enters tapped. So he'd have to hit a 6th land drop in order to do that. So he's thinking here. What have I got on board right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chief brings that to 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got lethal if he doesn't present a blocker. Or have any removal. So yeah, if he doesn't play anything, then we win. So let's see, he does hit land drop number 6, and he's going to Thunder again. For 4. He's going to take out 2 flyers and I guess 1 of the Rogues. Yeah. So that's another Thunder. But we're just going to keep jamming Whirler Rogues down his throat. Although if I pick up a land, Servitor Foundry could be lethal. So what does Servitor Foundry do for me? Servitor is 2, and then Chief makes that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really want to save the Chief for later. Whirler Rogue gets me in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm really taxing his removal here, so let's go 3 Whirler Rogues in a row. So let's just keep playing him. So he can Rolling Thunder all he wants. He's drawn 2 of his 3, but I've drawn all 3 of my Whirler Rogues. But he's got Spell Mastery online now, but I don't think Impulse is good enough for him anymore. You know, a top-decked Flames doesn't get rid of my Thopter Engineer. He's on 7. Guy's Revenge doesn't do anything for him. NISSA'S Renewal, he's going to gain 7 life, which is huge. But I still think Servitor Chief might just kill him. If I pick up a land, though, Servitor P and Karen definitely kills him. Or, I'm sorry, Chief. No, that doesn't definitely kill him. So we pick up a land. Okay. So let's do the math here. Servitor, how much power do I have on board? 5, 6, 7. Servitor brings that to 8, 9. That's exactly lethal. So that's Servitor. So he's got Fiery Impulse. And with that knowledge, we're going to swing before our Chief lands. Yep, there's nothing we can do about that. We don't want to fuck that up. Definitely don't want to fuck that up. Alright, so we're getting in for 6 here. So bye-bye haste. And, do I go all in here? I think that I have to. I mean, if he has Radiant Flames, then I'm fucked. You know, but I'm going to play to win the game, and I think that's what I have to do. So he's got a Nissa. He's going to flip it and dig for that Radiant Flames. That's the only card I'm scared of right now, is Flames. So he's got to plus and find it. And let's see, what is it? Rolling Thunder. It's not going to be good enough, I don't think. He's got 6 that he can throw at me, and I've got a Chief of the Founders. He goes 1, 2, he knocks out all my artifacts, but then he just dies. So. If he taps out for Thunder, he's dead. I'm sure he just realized that when he pulled it off the stack. Knocked out a couple of things. I guess he's still looking to draw Radiant Flames by keeping 3 mana open. And he found it. What a motherfucker. What a motherfucker. He found it. Well, that kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to lie, that really kind of pisses me off that he found that Radiant Flames there. So he had 2 cards on the top of his deck when he dropped that Nissa. It was Rolling Thunder and Radiant Flames. So he found all 3 Thunders this game, but I found all my Whirler Rogues and 1P and Karen, but still, you know, this is going to be the story of the matchup, I think, the fact that he managed to find all these cards. Because those are the cards that beat me. So he's going to draw a Forest, put it into play, actually, not draw. So we've been holding on to this Chief all game long. He's going to sow some Oblivion. And what does he exile? He gets a land, we lose a Spy Network, a Firecraft, fuck, and a Thopter Engineer. And he now has blue mana, so a Radiant Flames is good for 3 now if he has it. And there's From Beyond, so we're seeing ULAMOG next turn. So that's pretty shitty. I don't think we're going to get there. Firecraft off the top does it. Nope. Land doesn't do it. So we're gonna swing with the Rune Servitor and try to draw that Firecraft to kill him. We did not. We did not draw the Firecraft to kill him. So yeah, looks like I'm going to lose this matchup because he fucking found that Radiant Flame, so I'm pretty pissed off about that. I can't say I'm not angry that that I'm going to lose this in 2 games with the hands that I had and putting the pressure on him that I did. But, that's that. So, we're going to have a 1/1 flyer, and that is that. We already lost one of our Firecrafts, so we've got a 1-outer, That's what we have here, because he's going to exile the Chief and the Perilous Mirror. So yeah, guys, it's a 1-outer off the top to get to game 3. Actually, no, now my board is just clean. Now he exiles 2 of those and impulses Pilgrim's Eye. But it doesn't matter, I mean, it's still a 1-outer. So those 2 guys are gone. So I wonder, did Rune Servitor kill me in both games? Like, did he top, each time he killed the Rune Servitor, did he top exactly the card he needed to win? I would like to know, but hey, give me a Firecraft off the top, bitches. Just give me that Firecraft. Just give it to me. I'm gonna draw another land. Like last game, I asked for Firecraft. I drew a land. This game's gonna be the same. Yep, there it is. And that's the game. Well, fuck. I can't say I'm happy about how this went. I really can't say that. Perhaps playing out that PN Karen there. I mean, he only had that 1 card, which was Radiant Flames. That could get it, and boy, the fuck, he found it. So maybe that was incorrect. I'm not sure. I'd really like to know if the fact that he drew cards off my what are they called? Rune Servitors both times. If that was the cause of my demise each time. But either way, that's round 3. I'm at 2-1 now. Covert is still undefeated. The Bastard. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in round 4.